Man. Roger Corman's Cult Classic Collection. Now This Earth. I remember picking this up. Some Party Massacre collection. Early days. I love the early days. Stickers. The blue border. Putting out the only physical release of the slasher TV series. The only slasher series made by the guys who brought you Degrassi: The Next Generation. Your amazing Shout Select releases. The Amityville trilogy, which may not come around anytime in the near future. I'm going to miss you guys. I really am. Cappuccino. I need more. I'm going to miss Shout Factory. Now that the website is totally gone. And they no longer... Oh, wait a minute. Shout Factory just got into the groove, as Madonna would say. Let's discuss it. We fretted, we worried, we talked, we guesstimated, but now the truth is out there. And much like that famous series that dealt with that, there's a whole lot of conspiracy theories behind Shout and Scream Factory. I know, I discuss them on the channel myself. What could be happening? Are they moving towards just digital? Are they going away completely? Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Shout Factory's official website is going away. In fact, if you're going to the website right now, it'll bring you over to Gruv. I hope I pronounced that right. But I don't think it's Groove, right? It is Groove, like groovy. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. The sad part about this is a merger and a bit of downsizing is always going to mean that for people that were taking care of the website, people in certain places, jobs are going to be lost. We can only hope that they go on to do even better, bigger, greater stuff, especially as we're closing in on the Christmas season. I'm going to have a very cappuccino mustache tonight. So what do we know about Gruv? We know that it's a site that has both a United States and Canadian presence online. So that means that we still are faced with the issue for international buyers. Now, I am lucky in the sense that I go to Canada at least once a year, and if I really, really need to, something really big is coming up, there's people I can reach out and avail to. Not all the time, but say if something really, really big is coming up. But people in the international market, it's still harder for them to get the releases. It's more pricey and costly for them to get the releases, which is one of the good things. Say, for instance, if you want the Golden Princess stuff, there is, the Arrow will be doing certain Golden Princess releases. We know that, like City on Fire, for instance, I think is one of the ones we're doing. And Imprint as well should be doing some of the Golden Princess releases. And much like even bigger, really, than the amazingness of getting Halloween and Friday 13th out in a one single box set, getting the Golden Princess releases, which were like 156 titles, when it really, really looked like the rights issues behind those were just too insane to ever get out there again, never get a really good release. Because we've gotten some okay releases from a couple of Golden Princess ones. And we had a few releases for Hardboiled, The Killer, Better Tomorrow, stuff like that. City on Fire had released before. But there's a lot of them that didn't get releases. every one of them needed a better release, and we're getting that now. So that's always a good thing. So where does that put us exactly? Well, I thought tonight I'll look at the Gruv website, and we'll see exactly what the pricing's like. I know that there's free shipping like thresholds for both the United States and Canada, and that is excellent. Canada often gets pushed out when it comes to free shipping thresholds, but having an official Gruv Canada website means there's official Gruv Canada like free shipping threshold, which I think, if I'm correct, it's around $100, because I have checked out Gruv once before, and you can sign up to get a 10% off code for the my cat is like, hello sweetie, for the website. Hello my darling. So that's good news. But without further ado, let's go to the website, and we'll discuss a couple things along the way, like what this means for the special items, the swag, like posters, enamel pins, and stuff like that, which became a kind of a hallmark of the Shout and Scream Factory titles. And we'll talk about the titles that we think may not make it back again. So I'm back. My kitty cat stopped the recording. But let's go look at the Gruv website and see exactly how groovy and how righteous it is. All right, so let's do it now. Let's go to the Gruv website and see what we can find out. It's anytime you go to the Scream Factory website, it'll put you there. So I'm going to go to Gruv Canada first. So there's a 10% off your first order. I already signed up for this, so I'm just going to say no for now because I've already done this. And there you can see Gruv Canada welcomes Shout Factory free shipping on orders over 100. So it is over $100. That's good. Always good to see that there. Let's go to their website. So new Hong Kong New Wave Essentials. The Blonde Heron, Halloween, They Live, Bolt in the Head, and a watch. So 6 out of stock right now. 331 are in stock. Let's see the pricing here. So $46.98 for these 4K UHDs. 54 the Arcane, that's TV series though. And one of my favorites here, Once a Thief. The thing I'm not noticing that does make me slightly nervous is I'm not seeing any of the slip covers here. Am I wrong in assuming that these have slip covers? Maybe they don't, but I thought all the Hong Kong Classic Collections one had slips. If anybody knows, then they can let me know as well. We're going to check out the Gruv.com one as well. There's the In a Watch limited edition steelbook that they mentioned. The Big Perfect Blue collector's edition. Oh, this is what I want to see. So, will this have the stuff with it? It's a collector's edition. So it mentions the film and that, but are these ones that have posters? Are the ones without? Is the poster like things gone? That they are. No, it is what it is. I'm not somebody that had to get posters of everything anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. That gray steelbook, I'm not sure if I like it or not. It kind of looks like a video game cover. Hong Kong Gambling and Gangsters, Gamblers Gangsters. That's actually a nice one. Hong Kong New Wave Essentials. What's this one? This is an earlier one. I'm releasing tonight. I wonder if any of these are exclusive to Gruv. Sorry, my son is here. Actually, I didn't know this set was coming out. Oh, Spencer's Club. Okay, Spencer's Club. Women, a woman child. Okay. Three Explorer set. Painted Faces, Story of My Son, Women are the three ones on this one right here. So that's another nice thing we're going to see. Is I like the website. It's very clean, very clear, very easy to navigate. I'm still confused about whether slipcovers are a thing or not. The prices are what I expected. These are the Canadian prices, by the way. This is what you pay for Canadian. I was hoping they'd be a little bit cheaper, like the Shaw Brothers Volume 8 is here. I'm hoping that maybe they do some like sales and stuff. It's a Better Tomorrow trilogy. Like some of these I thought had slipcovers. Well, tell you what, let's go over to the American version of Gruv. So you get 15% off. We always get a little shafted a bit. Gruv is a digital on the American site. So let's go here and see what we got. So Better Tomorrow here. Gruv exclusive. So Hong Kong Gamblers and Gangsters. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Is going to be a Gruv exclusive. So they are going to have exclusive titles. Looks like a bit more work is put into the American site. It's probably a bit longer too. I do like the look of the site. Looks like they've already got like Couch and Cransberry's Marathon Classic TV for Thanksgiving. I want to see one of the releases that we saw over on the other site. So see, this has a slip, but it's a big collector's edition. What's one of the ones we looked at on the other site that we can actually check out on here as well? Prices aren't bad. They are what I expect them to be. So we'll go back to page 1. And let's look up one of my favorites, Once a Thief. It's showing it as not. Maybe they've gotten into the slipcover game. Maybe that's one of the changes. I'd love to have the Once a Thief Canadian TV series that came out as well, by the way. So it looks like they have their deals pages. They have. It's a very well-known website. You can go from different ones. There's the Hong Kong Classics, Cinema Classics here. Or you could go to Scream Factory, Studio Ghibli, Shout Select. You can do an all 4K only. Now here, it's just more here. Okay, I want to see if it says it here. So it doesn't say. On the other one, it said like it's a Gruv exclusive, right? I'm not seeing that listed here. This is one of the early ones. This is the 8 to 13. So this one's already out, I'm assuming. So if I go back to the Hong Kongs. So, okay. So Hong Kong New Wave Essentials, Gruv exclusive. Hong Kong Gamblers and Gangsters, Gruv exclusive. So does that mean that there's something about these that make them exclusive to Gruv's website, or they're not going to be sold through Amazon anymore? These are ones going to be only sold through the Gruv website. So free standard shipping on all orders over $100. Items ordered before 10:30 EST will be sent the same business day. Items ordered after will be sent the following day. I heard good things about the shipping here. Now there is always outliers, and the issue is some people said they weren't big on how they packaged their steel books. Other people said the exact opposite and said that they loved the way their steel books were done. But I don't know. I'll leave it in your hands just to make it a short video tonight. So what do you guys think about all this? Are you a fan of the new Gruv Shout Scream factory website? So there we go. Questions have been answered. Questions remain. What does this mean for the slipcovers that we saw there? What exactly does a Gruv exclusive Scream Shout factory title mean? Does that mean that you can't buy it elsewhere? How does that affect international sales from those titles? Now, we've already had, even when Scream Factory and Shout Factory were in its own website, there were still titles that were locked into United States and locked into United States, Canada. So we'll see if any of that gets switched around now. For a lot of people, it's also good to know that although Gruv is the kind of the one-two shopping shop and go place for the North American titles, that with a little bit more elbow grease, you can probably still get the titles through other places online as well. So Scream and Shout are not dead. They're still going on. Now, I'm sure there's going to be changes. There'll probably be certain things that'll be done not as much as others. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this. What you think of the future of Scream and Shout? If you Scream and Shout, if you are excited about this, if you're breathing a sigh of relief right now, or if you're just having a little bit of melancholy. For me right now, there's things here that I wish that they would have. Here's the thing. There's things that I wish they would have done especially for international sales and shipping. But Scream Factory is still doing physical media. Shout Factory is still doing physical media. They're still putting out releases. They have a online presence. So all that still has the ability to happen. If, for instance, we'd gotten an email today saying, oh, by the way, I hope you really like Shout and Scream stuff. It's been a great ride. We're moving into the digital space. Then, we could be a lot sadder, because that would mean that it would take a lot more for them to do any course correct or any shifting or coming back. But this for me is a good thing. It's a bit of a win. There are definitely some things that I'm still curious and apprehensive about, but I can still buy Shout and Scream Factory releases. I'm hoping there's going to be no issue with the amount in stocking, because I don't go to Canada until January, and I really want those Hong Kong Cinema Classics releases. There are specific ones that I really want to get. I grew up with having the John Woo stuff and the Ringo Lam. I really want to get those releases. Those are really important to me. So I'm hoping that the Better Tomorrow release, that the Killer, that Hard Boiled releases that I can still pick up in January. Those that'll be like the real litmus test for me when it comes to this. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And I can't wait to talk to you guys live to do a video soon about the new era of Scream Factory, as we all get groovy, as we all get into the groove, and we see where it goes. Ask questions, answer questions, and look in the description box down below, because aside from liking, sharing, hyping the video, which you can do now, and or join the Patreon members, we now have a Facebook page, and we also have a Discord. So it's a lot of fun, and we're learning as we go and growing it. There's a lot of active conversations going on right now on Discord. We've been talking about things on the Facebook page as well. So it's going to be a fun time. I'll put those links down below. Hopefully you'll join us. And because it doesn't cost anything to join Discord or Facebook page, it's free to do. And I'll put some exclusive videos as well on the Facebook page every once in a while, and you get some early access things too, kind of the way we do for some of our Patreon members. So a lot of new stuff coming up, and I hope you guys really enjoy it, because it's a busy time, and I'm having fun with it. So let me know down below what you think about the grooviness of a Shout Factory, and I'll see you soon. My name's Aaron. Thanks for joining me tonight, right here in the cult. I got a cappuccino to finish, so I'm probably going to make another video.
Oh God. Subscription sloth here. Just want to remind you that I know in the summertime especially it can be super warm and lazy. But if you're liking this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to go that step further and join the Patreon, there's a link for that down below. You can super sticker, super chat, or donate. But above all, just lie back and enjoy the video, because that's what I'm going to do.